Welcome to Creative Window Fashions. My name is Dwayne.
I would love to know my options for sliding glass doors.
I would love to show you some options. The first one is one of my favorites, and it can do very large openings. This particular one here, this is a luminette. It acts like like a vertical blind with an elegant sheer on the outside. You can close it for privacy. You can open it so that you can see through it. And then it also will open all the way across. Now these do take up stacking space, so if you have space beyond your door that this can stack in, it works nice, but it's the most elegant, it's the nicest. Here's another same thing, it's still luminette. It splits in the middle, so they can stack right, they can stack left, they can split in the middle. This one is the manual with so you just pull the drapery cord portion and it traverses the shade, and then you can spin the wand here and you can see that the veins close. So these veins are more opaque, so to block more of the light, but it's a really nice, high-end, beautiful looking option for a sliding glass door. From there, we go to over here. Let's go over here to this. These are called skyline panels, and these come in all the fabrics that the roll shades, both the solar screen and the fabric that the roll shades come in. So these come in, and they also take up a lot of stacking space, but they operate very simply. They can be motorized. And that is the Skyline panel track shades.
And it has a valance.
This one has a additional 6.5 inch valance.
And different opacities.
And definitely different opacities. You can buy it with no valance at all. I don't know if you could see, probably not, but there's a really thin headrail up there that everything hangs off of. It can come in a cassette, and I can show you what the cassette is later, or come this way and I'll show you. That shade can also come in one of these. This is called a cassette, and so that shade can mount in this box also and traverse. And you can have it with no cassette, no valance.
I see.
Motorized or wands. And then
the final option.
There are others, but my favorite option is a Hunter Douglas Vertiglide. So Vertiglides are your honeycomb shade that's been turned sideways. So it's a honeycomb pleated shade, so we can do it in the Applause line, we can do it in the Duet line, we can do it in the Duet Architella, we can do it in the Fancy line and it's one finger. I mean, simple, moves over, and almost any size window, it stacks into that 6.5 inches.
Wow.
It's amazing that even the windows that are like 10 foot, 12 foot wide can still stack into so when you want to maximize your view, that's a really good choice. And then there's always a vertical blind option. You're gonna be your most cost-effective option, but still very viable. And you could also put over here where I was showing you that cassette, a lot of people put roll shades or some type of shade that goes up and down on their sliding glass door. We would just do two of these, where you'd have one that covers like the right side of your door, and then another one that covered the left, and we would put the break in between the two where it lines up with the mullion in the glass. So lots of options.
Well, I'm also seeing behind you that there's a shutter option for tall windows or sliding shutter doors.
So shutters are also a very viable option, especially if you're doing shutters on the rest of your house. So this particular one is called a bypass, and this is a closed bypass, so you have to, why it's a closed bypass, it means you have to close the louvers almost all the way before you can pull this across. So super simple, super easy to operate, super durable.
Really clean looking.
Really clean looking. You do lose, on this, you lose half of your view. So if that's important, you can do the same shutter system with the open bypass, and that, it brings it further out into the room, but it leaves it so the louvers can be open and still operate.
So 2 choices there.
Yep.
And then this looks like an accordion door option for shutters.
This is the accordion door option. Not as popular. It has its benefits, and we'll leave it at that.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dwayne.
You're very, very welcome.